I really liked this photo. Let's take a look at what some kids do during their recess. Children are full of curiosity. The environment surrounds them, and there's so much to learn. Kids don't seem to mind asphalt playgrounds, and they are easier to maintain. Sometimes you just have to work with what you have. Kids are very resourceful, and they find things to do together. But after months of being on the same playground, a place that doesn't change much with the seasons, kids get bored. I couldn't resist. What's under this stuff? Probably something like this. This is a view from Sandpoint Magnuson Park, just down the hill from Sandpoint Elementary School. How do we raise our kids' awareness of their environment? When I started to research other programs, I was so surprised to see how many schools have their own school garden program. There was page after page of school garden programs. Sustainable Schoolyard Seattle will enhance students' awareness and appreciation of health, nutrition, and community by teaching children to grow, prepare, share, and eat nourishing food. This nonprofit will enhance students' local and regional environmental awareness. It will give them an understanding of responsible stewardship. What does that mean in this case? One example is to have Sandpoint Elementary keep some of their natural resources on site by harvesting rainwater to support native plantings and treating stormwater runoff in rain gardens. Our vision is growing a healthy future for people and the planet, one school garden at a time. Our goals are education. Did you know in just 1 teaspoon of soil, there are as many bacteria as there are people on the planet, somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 billion bacteria. Our goals are stewardship, urban agriculture, rain gardens, native plantings. Our goals are health, health education, nutrition education, providing organic produce to students, their families, and their community, teaching basic food preparation skills, and last but not least, reducing summer hunger. Our goals are community building such as garden events, volunteer opportunities, partnerships with businesses, nonprofits, and families, fundraising and outreach, community-supported agriculture program, and farmers markets. Wouldn't that be neat if the students could sell some of their produce at the local farmers market? And also service, donations to food banks and charitable food organizations. Here's a diagram showing how a school garden program might work at Sandpoint Elementary School. The program can affect many different areas of the school. Children can learn about water runoff on property and how to make a rain garden. Children can learn to take care of garden supplies. They could even keep an inventory of supplies. They put on their own garden gloves and learn the difference between their right and left hand. Children can learn about food preparation. And after getting involved in the garden planting, they probably will enjoy learning more about nutrition. The raised bed for Sandpoint could be as large as 4,000 square feet of garden area. Rain gardens can demonstrate to the children and their parents the value of stewardship. Even in a city, you can make a difference. So here's how a rain garden works. And Julie will go into detail here. Environmental education, cultivating education. Integrated curriculum that meets state educational standards and academic expectations of school. Hands-on experiential environmental education for students. Training and support for teachers. Curriculum materials and tools for the garden and classroom. And obviously, I don't know enough to talk about this slide. Here is an example of a raised bed. But you could also do large container pots. The location of the garden is pretty flexible. It could be very visible at the school entrance or in a side yard or the playground. Let the kids get their hands dirty and have fun. Here the kids are wearing gloves, which keeps their hands relatively clean. So what are the next steps? The next steps are to form a nonprofit 501 organization, and then to secure grant funding for garden design and installation, garden tools, classroom tools, teacher training, and a lead gardener for each school. So here's a list of some of our possible resources. I'm sure there's lots of other resources. Thank you for your time.